What do you make of President Donald Trump's response to the Iranian threat that has been issued just a few moments ago?
First of all, Iran can say anything, but you must be in a position to protect your supreme leader. How is it that you can't protect your supreme leader? That's the first thing. President Trump's reaction is expected. What he's going to do now, because he's warned the Iranians once again that, look, if you do continue to attack us, then we'll hit you with a huge force. Now, what that force is, he hasn't talked about. But clearly, there is enough force in the Persian Gulf, in the area, because at this point, the Americans have two aircraft carrier battle groups, the Abraham Lincoln and the Gerald Ford. Plus, before the Gerald Ford came, they put in 4 guided missile destroyers and 2 littoral ships, the USS Canberra and the USS Santa Barbara. So they have enough force in the Gulf. And there can be a series of missile strikes because these guided missile destroyers have the ability. The aircraft carriers can carry 60 to 90 helicopters and fighter bomber planes. Now, 90 is quite a lot. So even if 45 or 50 of them are fighters, so 50 and 50, 100 fighters with ordnance is serious business. So what Trump will do, we don't know as yet, but there is enough force with the Americans, not to mention the B-2 bombers in Diego Garcia. So there's a lot there, and we'll have to see what he does and what he targets. So far, he has targeted military installations. He has targeted, for the first time, the leadership. He has targeted air defense systems. He has targeted missile sites and missile manufacturing factories. These are standard things. Now, is he going to target, let's say, refineries or other infrastructure? Okay. If he does that, then that means there'll be a serious crisis, not just in Iran, but elsewhere as well.
Give me a moment here, because we are hearing from the Iranians. This could be psyops, it could be them exaggerating things, but this is what they are putting out as we speak. We've already spoken of the MSP ship that was carrying ammunition for American vessels, which the Iranians are claiming was hit by them. There is more. They are saying the American naval base in the Abdullah Mubarak area of Kuwait has been hit by 4 ballistic missiles and 12 drones, and all the infrastructure around it has been destroyed, and a large number of American forces have been killed and injured. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point of time, no one is in a position to actually verify these claims, but these claims are coming from the Iranian side. What they are also saying is that the MST-class combat support ship, which was carrying fuel for American vessels in the Indian Ocean, has been hit by Iran's Qadr 380 missiles. Another claim being made, they're also saying that the Iranian Navy, along with the Air Force, will keep the gates of hell open to enemy units. So warnings and counter warnings coming in from both places. Quickly introducing General Katoch on the broadcast as well. Colonel Rafael George joining us from Israel. Thank you very much. Dr. Gunter, General Dhillon, and Dr. Ranganathan continue to stay with us. Again, gentlemen, it's something I've told my viewers. I'm requesting for your indulgence as well. It's a day of fast-paced developments. As soon as we have information and pictures, we are putting it out. So if I interrupt you, it's not out of rudeness or the fact that I don't want to listen to you. It's simply because it's important to put the pictures and the information out. Colonel Rafal, can I just come to you first? What do you make of the claims that are coming in from the Iranians? Because Israel and the US have struck Iran hard. There is no doubt about that. You've taken out their supreme leader. But the retaliation from Iran is equally strong.
Good morning. Well, actually, the retaliation from Iran is just giving the impression of being too tough. I think mostly it's impressive with regard to attacking the Gulf Emirates and the American assets in the Gulf. This is the main target of Iran right now. Regarding launching missiles towards Israel, I would say that it's sporadic rather than massive, although we are having quite a large number of sirens. Also this morning we already had 5 sirens alerts starting 5 o'clock in the morning. But we are not reported of any kind of damage or killed people. So actually, in Israel, the defense systems are working very hard to just, intercept all the incoming missiles.
Sure. But given the fact that the conflict has escalated, given the fact that there are warnings and counter warnings that have come from both sides, damage is to be expected, a loss of lives is to be expected. The Iranians are already claiming that there have been American loss of lives, something that, by the way, President Donald Trump, in his 8-minute-long post, had even spoken about, that be prepared for American lives being lost. At this point of time,